Happy Flashlight Friday! Welcome back to our last read aloud of this week. I hope you have had as much fun as I have looking at the different letters in the different parts of the letter. I also hope you've been able to now pick up on different emotions that your characters are feeling when you read the story. Now, before you go grab your flashlights and read to your favorite stuffy, let's look at this last letter. And this letter is by Brown Crayon. We're going to look once again for a few things in this letter. One, I want you to look at the greeting. Is it addressed to a friend? Is it addressed to someone important? I want you to look at the body of the letter. How does it tell you that Brown Crayon is feeling? What are certain words that help us look for how Brown Crayon is feeling? Also, is Brown Crayon asking for help? Is he giving information or just telling a story? Next, I want you to look at the closing. How do we know how Brown Crayon is feeling by looking at the closing? All right, let's read it together. Hello, Duncan. It's me, Brown Crayon. You know exactly why I ran away, buddy. Everyone thinks I get all the great coloring jobs. Chocolate, puppies, ponies. Lucky me, right? Bet they don't know what else you used me to color, do they? I didn't think so. The rest of that drawing was great. But did it really need that final brown scribble? I'll come back. Ooh, I'm going to pause right there. What do you think Brown Crayon's doing? He's telling him something important. All right, let's keep reading. I'll come back, but please let's stick to chocolate. Okay? Your very embarrassed friend. Ooh. That's telling us how Brown Crayon feels. What word specifically tells us how Brown Crayon is feeling? That's right, the word embarrassed. Okay, let's finish it. Your very embarrassed friend, Brown Crayon. Okay, let's look at the greeting. It says, hello, Duncan. Does it sound like he's making Duncan to be someone very important? No. Is he trying to get Duncan's attention? No. Does it look like he's talking to a friend? Yes, I agree. Then when we read the body of the letter, it just sounded like Brown Crayon was trying to tell Duncan something. He told Duncan that he's coming back. That's something he told him. He also sounded a little upset. Do you know why he sounded upset? Can you find sentences that would tell you why he's upset? I found one. He says, right where my pointer is, everyone thinks I get all the great coloring jobs. Chocolate, puppies, ponies. Lucky me, right? He didn't sound like he was being like, hey, I'm really happy. He actually sounded a little upset. And then he also sounds a little upset when he says, the rest of that drawing was great. But did it really need that final brown scribble? It sounded like Brown Crayon is trying to tell him that he is not happy with the last drawing he did. And I bet if you were Brown Crayon, you would be feeling the exact same way. Okay, so we looked at that. Let's look at the closing. It says, your very embarrassed friend. Did that tell us exactly how he was feeling? Yeah, he was feeling embarrassed. Would you be embarrassed if you were Brown Crayon and you drew the picture? Yeah, I think you would. So I can understand why Brown Crayon is feeling embarrassed. Can't you? Yeah, I can. All right, kiddos. So this whole week, we looked at all different types of letters. We looked at the different greetings. We looked at the body of the letters. And we looked at the closing of the letters. We also dove a little deeper and we looked at the different feelings and emotions that the crayons had. There were a lot of different emotions. Some were doing great, some were doing not so great. And we got a chance to look for clue words that would tell us how crayons are feeling. Now, when you go to read your story with your flashlight here in 1 minute, I want you to continue to look for clue words that would tell you how someone's feeling. Also, if you get the chance and you're reading a story that has a letter in it, I want you to look at the different greeting and closings that they use. And I also want you to look at the body. Is it telling you something? Is it telling a story? Is it telling information? Pay close attention. All right, kiddos, I hope you have had a fabulous week reading this book with me, and I have enjoyed every minute of it. And I'm so glad that the crayons had a place to go when they came home. All right, kiddos, grab that flashlight of yours, your favorite stuffy, and go read using your flashlight. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye, kiddos!